Welcome back to the show. We're very pleased this morning to be joined by the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute. February is Technical Month here in the Bahamas, and of course they join in with the Ministry of Education in celebrating it. Of course, they wish you to learn, grow, and achieve with any of their wide-ranging offerings of certificate, professional, and diploma courses. Very pleased to be joined this morning by Pleshette McPhee. Of course, I got that name right, practiced all morning for that. She's the Dean of Academic Affairs, and she's the Academic Dean, of course. And Anthony Ramtulla, the Chair of the IT Department, Information Technology. Good morning. Welcome to Bahamas Sunrise. They're on the other side of the camera this morning, first timers here on Bahamas Sunrise, and talking about BTVI. For people who are not as familiar with the Institute, what is, in a nutshell, is the role of BTVI?
Well, at BTVI, we're responsible for training. And like our mission says, that we enable our students become globally competitive and economically independent. It's a mandate from the government. In addition to that, our focus is to fill that skills gap in the country, make sure that our students are workforce ready for the world of work.
Well, you play a very important role as the Academic Dean, and of course the Academic Affairs Department within this overall scheme of BTVI. Just talk a little bit about what that process involves.
Well, Academic Affairs is the department that students would come in contact with once they would have applied, registered, and become full-fledged students. And our role in Academic Affairs is to ensure that students, in terms of their matriculation, in terms of their academic track, goes very smoothly. My role as Academic Dean is really loaded. I can tell you. I, first of all, assist the Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs, who is the Chief Academic Officer. I also serve as the faculty lead, as well as oversee curriculum, instruction, and assessment in terms of the process. And lastly, I handle student discipline and also students' complaints. So it's loaded. Yeah, I tell you, it's loaded.
Well, hopefully you got 2 or 3 assistants underneath you. Anthony, when we talk about it, and it's in your name, BTVI, but what exactly really is, the definition of technical and vocational studies and students?
Well, that word vocational is kind of old.
Okay.
Worldwide, we think of it as career and technical training and emphasis on career.
Okay.
So BTVI gets you ready for a job.
Okay.
When you start, in particular with the IT department, after you could sign up for a certificate that's designed to be completed in 1 semester. You will have an international certification in that, and you will have a certificate from BTVI, and you could get a certain level of employment. 2 semesters, you could achieve a diploma, and a few more international certifications, and you're ready for an even higher stage. And if you do 2 years and finish one of our 3 associate degrees, then you'll get plenty international certifications in addition to your degree, and many options with universities and colleges in the United States and Canada. So the main thing, as I said before, we're getting you ready for a career. In my area is a career in IT. And recently the government, they're really supporting us. And so last year summer, we had a pilot project that the Prime Minister sponsored, and we actually designed a program now where students leaving grade 9, they've started a dual enrollment where they've started to do courses at BTVI, international certifications, and so we have a plan. By the time these students leave high school, they'll have like between 6 and 9 international certificates.
That sounds like an accelerated bridge program.
Right. So there's a lot of things happening at BTVI right now.
It's interesting. So February is Technical Month, and you guys are participating as well. Do you have any special plans for that, or just an emphasis overall on IT and ICT?
It's actually generated from the Ministry of Education, where emphasis is placed on technical and vocational education. A lot of times in the past, we were considered a second-class citizen when you when you look at education, and so it's an effort to more or less sensitize the public. And I always say that technical education is the answer to a lot of our societal ills,
Right.
and we have to realize that as a people. Technical education empowers persons to become entrepreneurs, you know, to be their own boss, and so we really have to now focus on enabling our students to complete an education in the technical field, you know.
Yeah. You, Anthony, you've been there for
Over 11 years.
Over 11 years. What have you seen as the evolution, particularly in the area of IT and ICT, and the type of students that you've been getting, especially most recently?
Okay, well, so BTVI, we have implemented a lot of standards. So in particular for IT, every single course that we do at BTVI is backed by some international standard.
Okay.
What we have seen, now BTVI, we start over, BTVI is very easy to get into.
Okay.
And we made it that way on purpose because we want to provide a pathway for everyone. So you come into BTVI in a preliminary level, a pre-college level, and we have a department of academic people who would then train you and sort you into your area. So from that standpoint, what we get in IT, we get all the students are at the standard that they need to be. We find more and more, though, that we are having people transferring, I won't call any names, but from other colleges and universities to come to us because of that career level. So our students, to get into a degree program at BTVI in IT, you need your BGCSE 5. You know, so that should tell you it's not
Difficult,
Yeah, definitely. So what can we expect from BTVI in 2019, you know, going forward? How's it been going?
Well, in terms of academic affairs, you can expect for us to continue to deliver a superior product.
Okay.
You know, with us, what we do in academic affairs is make sure that we keep that connection with what we call our program advisory persons, people who are in industry that support and advise us in terms of our programs and to make sure that our programs are relevant. You can be sure that BTVI will continue to reach out and ring the alarm in terms of technical education. We will continue to get involved with projects like the IT project that the Prime Minister is now backing in Grand Bahama, you know, making Grand Bahama that tech hub. And so we are going to continue the work, you know, the mandate that the government has given us.
Of course, and the end result, of course, is a more
Yes.
educated society,
Yes,
a more
definitely.
well-rounded student, and of course, ready for careers in the workforce.
Yes.
So, Pleshette, Anthony, thank you so much for joining us here on Bahamas Sunrise. We've been with the academic dean and the dean of academic affairs, Pleshette McPhee, and Anthony Ramtulla, chair of the information technology department. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.